in every way. I've never been to such an intimate event, and everyone in the group is just so warm and passionate about what they're doing.
Kallzu event with Chris Winters. Just got to say it's been a fantastic program. Chris really over-delivers and he's a great source of knowledge.
Kevin Myers. I'm at the Las Vegas event with Chris Winters and the gang, and I just want to say what a fantastic event this has been. This kind of format that he set up is really productive, and it's a very unique learning experience. So if you get the chance, make sure you come to the next one, which I think is going to be in Barcelona in September. So start working on making plans for that. You will learn so much that the content that Chris delivers is just amazing.
Hi, my name's Brian. I just want to give a testimonial for Chris Winters' pay-per-call coaching. I've spent the last 2 years buying shiny objects, and I've spent thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours, and they've all been wasted. And I was tired and confused, but then I actually came across Chris's pay-per-call coaching program, and look, it changed my life. As of 4 months ago, I've fully replaced my full-time job's income, and I no longer work for someone else. Now, I work at home or actually anywhere I want to, because sometimes it's a coffee shop. Last month, I visited friends I hadn't seen in years because all I need is my laptop, internet, and a few hours per day to work. Look, if you want to be free to work where you want, then I recommend you get Chris's pay-per-call course with his software.
Hi there, my name is Russell Briscoe here at the Kallzu event in Las Vegas, and having an awesome time. It's learning a lot, having some extra guests coming in. Favorite takeaways. Outsource everything right away. Don't overthink things. Keep everything pretty simple.
My name's Eric Garrett, and my impression of the event is doing things and just getting a bunch of ideas and then going home and trying to implement. It's more like, let's get some stuff done here.
Hey, my name is Rick, and I got Chris's pay-per-call coaching and software about a year ago. And when I started, I could hardly manage my email account. In other words, I was a complete newbie. The training is taught in a way that is newbie-friendly, yet very advanced. It took me about 12 weeks to get 2 sites ranked page 1 for my niche, and I immediately got 2 clients that were willing to pay me $25 per call delivered. Now, each site brought on average 30 calls per month, so that earned me about $1,500 per month. Well, today I'm happy to report I have 14 lead gen sites, all the same niche, that bring about 250 leads per month. or just over $6,000 per month. I love my lead gen business and being able to work from anywhere with my laptop and internet connection. I work about 4 to 5 hours per day, and my goal is to double my business in 12 months. The course works when you decide to put in the efforts. I highly recommend Chris's pay-per-lead course with software. You will not have any regrets.
Well, it's been almost 3 weeks since I attended Chris Winter's training for local business marketing. And I purposely waited 3 weeks to do this testimonial, not that I didn't want to do it before, but personally, I'm always more interested in testimonials that talk about people who are actually making money as opposed to somebody who's just blown away coming right out of the actual seminar itself. Of course, the euphoria and all that sort of thing tends to propel those sorts of testimonials, but when I watch them, I'm like, well, that doesn't really mean anything to me. I mean, how much money is this guy or gal making? And I'm very happy to report that because of Chris's training, I got my first paying client, my first local business client. And he was largely responsible for that. I've been dabbling around, poking around in the internet marketing world space for 3 years, and I never had as big of a payday as I had getting that client. And what I really liked about Chris was that if you Google his name, you won't really find anything about his knowledge in the internet field. It's all you'll really find is his transformation story. But what's cool is that he doesn't spend a lot of his time marketing what he knows for classes and that sort of thing. He spends most of his time making money, which is what anybody who's wanting to look into a coaching program or a training program, that's what they should be looking for in the person doing the training. Somebody who's more interested in making money doing the stuff than teaching it. And Chris is all about making the bucks. And that's what most of us go to trainings for, and that's what I got out of Chris's training. I highly recommend him.
I'm Stephen Lloyd, and I'm at the Kallzu event in Las Vegas, Nevada on Easter Sunday. So I'm committed to being here, and I just wanted to give a personal testimony for Chris Winters because I've hired a lot of coaches in my life, spent lots of money trying to learn marketing. Chris is by far the best. To date, he's the only coach that I've ever hired that is actually teaching what he's currently doing to bring in millions of dollars to his own company. So if you really want to learn the best of the best in pay-per-call, then Chris Winters is the man. I'm Stephen Lloyd. Thanks for listening.
Hi, my name's Caroline Hinton, and I am here at the Kallzu workshop here in Las Vegas, and it's been a great event so far. I mean, I think for me personally, Chris's videos are extremely detailed and thorough, but there's something about kind of coming together as a group, meeting the other people that are doing the same kind of business model, and just, you know, ton of learning, ton of energy. Been a great experience so far.
What did you think about the guest speakers?
Guest speakers have been great. I mean, yesterday learning more about LinkedIn, how to use that as a lead gen source. The folks today, I mean, the thing about it, and I mentioned this to Chris this morning, is I realized that what he's teaching us and what he's charging us, there's a huge gap in terms of the value. And learning the fundamentals that Chris is teaching us, you know, just has so much value. And so, you know, it was great to talk to somebody who has worked the business to the point where they're able to quit their full-time job. It was really cool to hear, you know, somebody else this afternoon, Jeannie, talking about, how she uses the fundamentals of SEO that Chris teaches. So really, really valuable insight.
My name is Charlie Gosh. I'm from a little city north of Detroit, Michigan. It's beautiful San Diego with Chris Winters. I came here expecting to learn something valuable. What I got was something completely different and far, far more valuable than what I ever would have expected. Been studying internet marketing for about 10 years, sold some stuff, made some money. What I learned here today just puts all that to shame. I'm really, really glad I came here.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. My name is Rowan Francis. I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I came down to San Diego for Chris Winters' course, and honestly, it is the best thing by far. I've purchased a lot of stuff. I've been doing this now for a little less than a year, but in that time I've purchased probably a couple $1,000s worth of information, and I found that nothing compares to what I've learned in the last 2 days. And after buying my product and going through some of the material, I've been blown away. So if anybody's on the fence about Chris Winters, I'm telling you right now, he's a real deal. There's no BS behind what he's teaching you. He's teaching you stuff that you have to, I don't even know, learn from Chris Winters actually himself. Stuff that I've bought, I haven't learned anything even remotely close to this. So if you're on the fence, get off the fence, get in with Chris Winters, because he knows what he's talking about, and he'll get you to that next level you're trying to get to.
And you hold everyone accountable, and everyone holds you accountable. And that was my biggest thing, is not taking it very seriously at first. And the people you surround yourself with, like my family, they didn't really know what I was doing, but then being around like-minded people really helped me. So I'm so glad I come, and I recommend it to anybody.
like this?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to do all the events. I hope he schedules more too.
And it's